For a hot minute here, I was trying to like figure out what to do with the lighting here, and I was like, that looks unprofessional. And then I was like, who the fuck are you kidding? You never film videos. Why are you pretending like you have these crazy high standards? Just upload something. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. You're very close to my face. Should I step back? Is this too many hair accessories going on at once? Today, stop touching your face, Megan. Rule 1. So as you guys can see from the title of this video, today I am doing my skincare routine. The last time I did a skincare routine was, I wanna say it was right after or as I was on Accutane. I've talked about on Twitter and Instagram the fact that while Accutane did really help my skin, I definitely still struggle with breakouts, and I was contemplating going back on Accutane and all that stuff. But in the last, like, honestly, let's say like 4 months, but really like the last 2 specifically, I've kind of like honed in on what I would consider like a perfect skincare routine for me. I thought I would share with you guys. And included in this, I went on Instagram and asked you guys to just like ask any questions that you had about like my personal experience with skincare or my own recommendations and tips and that kind of stuff. Not an esthetician, not a dermatologist, but it's free when I help you. Why do you keep touching with your hand? So before I get into it, I do want to say that I am aware that my skincare routine is not affordable. I'm just completely going to be transparent about that. So many questions I got were for affordable recommendations, and it's just like weird, like toilets just make noises for no reason. You're like, is my house possessed? Good question. I have personally found some things that are like affordable that I love that I will definitely show you guys and talk to you about, but my everyday routine tends to lean on the more expensive side. And again, full transparency, a lot of that is because I'm introduced to products through like PR boxes. So like checking my privilege here, I 100% know that. But I will say, first of all, this video is not sponsored at all. Sometimes companies will just send me something once and I'll fall in love with it, and then I keep rebuying it. These are things that I do care about putting money into if it means great results. And also mine is really just because like this is what works for me. But if there's like cheaper alternatives and things like that, I would love if you guys could like sound off in the comments below and help other people out. But I'm also going to be giving you guys like as much affordable stuff as I can. So let's begin. Oh my God, ow. So I'm gonna take you through my morning skincare routine. The first thing that I use is from Tarte, and this is the Knockout Tingling Treatment. It's formulated to exfoliate, balance, and minimize the appearance of pores. It's salicylic and lactic acids. I put this on a cotton round. Just sweep this across my face. This is one of my favorite kinds of products in general. It's like a chemical exfoliant basically, but this one from Tarte I really like because it's not super harsh. The guy at Sephora told me that I should just try it once a week, starting off, and to like wet the cotton pad with water first and then just a little bit of this to get your skin used to it, because you can have like a really terrible adverse reaction, but your skin can build up resistance and then you can start using it more. So I use it morning and night, and I find that that works for me. And it tingles, which is in the name. Now, depending on how dry my skin is, this is when I would either go in with like a facial mist or a water essence. The water essence, one of the ones I really like is the black tea one, the black tea kombucha one from Fresh. And then Fresh also has like an antioxidant glow water. I love these kinds of like super hydrating products, especially if you live in a cold climate, or like when I travel to a cold climate, I think it's really important. So that's when I would do this, but my skin feels pretty good right now, so I don't think I need it. The next thing that I use is a vitamin C serum. This one is from Drunk Elephant, and one of the questions I got from you guys is like, how do you know what product to do when? And honestly, I had no idea, and I actually started following this esthetician who works with my friend Becca, but she works with like a ton of different people, and she on her highlights had saved how you should layer your products, and what she had said was thinnest to thickest. So I essentially just follow what she said. Her Instagram story is great. Her name's Shani, so I will link her Instagram down below. I think she's like awesome, and I'm like, will you give me a facial? I know you touch Chrissy Teigen's face, but like, what about my blackheads, you know? Once that has soaked in, I move on to a hyaluronic acid serum. This is just like super hydrating. This is the mermaid skin one from Tarte, and I really like this one. I just do 2 pumps of it and across my skin. It's like slimy in a good way. So the vitamin C serum really helps with brightness. And a lot of you guys asked me how I deal with acne scars, and you can see a couple here. I'm really lucky, fingers crossed, that despite having like a massive skin picking problem, I don't tend to scar for a really long time. Like I definitely have scars for a good amount of time, but I haven't felt the need to do like lasers or anything crazy like that. I think like with all of the acids and like the resurfacing products that I use, that works well enough for me. So do you guys want to be closer? Do you want to see more of my skin? Are you crooked? So after that, I go into eye cream. I also love the one from Drunk Elephant. More of the story, all of their products are amazing. I'm not picky when it comes to eye creams. I find most great, but the one I always go back to when my under eyes are especially dry is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. And I always find my eyelids are so weirdly dry, and this one's super, super thick. So, I mean, I'll be honest, I do a lot. And then a little up here. And if like a real skincare blogger was watching, they'd be like, just pat it. But that takes so long. So I like, you know, little swipes. And then we can pat. Got really bad dark corners. I don't think that eye cream, at least for me, necessarily helps with the darkness. I think that's really makeup and like sleep and like not being anxious, which like I don't know anything about. But I do think it helps like calm and cool them and make them less puffy. Woo woo! I'm sweating. I should have put my air conditioning on. So now we're at the Luxe and indulgent part of my skincare routine. Not that that much Drunk Elephant wasn't indulgent enough, but now is when I will go in with my like facial massager. This is just like attachment for my Clarisonic. I posted about this on my Instagram story when I was traveling over the holidays, and a lot of you guys were like, what is this? This is great. It's supposed to help with like lymphatic drainage and promote collagen and all of that stuff. I don't know, it feels really great, and I think, at least for me, even if it's in my head, it makes me feel like more like tight and nice, because it's literally just like a massage for your face. It's dead. Well, I guess we're skipping that step today. Now I'm going in with a skin oil. This one is from Drunk Elephant too. Why did I look? I know. This is their Virgin Marula Luxury Face Oil.
It's luxury.
I have stayed away from face oils for so long because once I went on Accutane, I had to go off any sort of oil product. But afterwards, my skin was so incredibly dry, I was having such a hard time getting it moisturized enough. But this is the only skin oil I found that doesn't break me out. It's amazing, and it keeps my skin so hydrated. When all of you guys are like, oh my gosh, why are you so glowy? And I'm like, it's because there's oil on my face. I do like 3 drops, rub it together. I get so dry between my eyebrows, around my nose, and my mouth and my chin. I think when it comes to like face oils, obviously getting something that's non-comedogenic, whatever that word is, that means that it's safe for your face in a way that's not going to like clog your pores. Whatever one works for you. I think that really depends on the person. I've tried ones that have said that they're non-comedogenic and they've broken me out. So this is like the only one that works for me. But again, if you have recommendations, comment them down below. So now I give my skin, I don't know, like 2-ish minutes, depending on how distracted I get, to kind of like let that soak in before I move on to moisturizer. And this is also what I'm really doing in the colder months. It's not cold in LA, but it's like colder. It's been like actually kind of cold for us recently. So once summer comes around, I might swap out and not put the oil on my face, or I might not do a moisturizer in addition to an oil. For now, I really, really like it, and it keeps my skin really, really hydrated. On an everyday basis, I really rotate between 3 different moisturizers. This first one is the Tarte Drink of H2O. This one is great under makeup. I really, really, really like it. It leaves you like hella fucking shiny if you don't put makeup on top of it, which is a look that I'm super into. If you're not, maybe not. This one is from Boscia, and it's the Cactus Water Hydrating Cream, and it's a really similar sort of consistency, like, I don't know, jelly-y, if you can see what I mean. They are more clear. Am I making any sort of sense? They're more jelly. They're less like a white cream, which this one is. Again, from Drunk Elephant, this is the Proteiny Polypeptide Cream that strengthens and moisturizes. I really like all 3 of these. This one's a little bit richer, so if I already feel like it's warm or my skin's kind of oily, I wouldn't go for this one, and then I'd go for one of these, but it really just depends on my mood. I'm gonna use the Boscia. What I also like about these like watery gel ones is a little goes such a long way. It's literally my entire morning skincare routine, and it's essentially the same as my nighttime routine, except instead of using a vitamin C serum, I use a glycolic serum. This has 12% AHA/BHA blend. So where this is like brightness and like making your skin look really like alive, you're a human who's functioning in society, which I'm like, let's create that illusion. This one makes my face a little bit red, a little bit tingly, but it's like resurfacing. It really helps with texture and that stuff. It's literally the only products I switch. That's it. Now I'm going to get into answering your guys' questions. Should I take my hair down? Be cuter? Let's see how this works. That's just how we're gonna do it because I don't care enough. I literally have an entire bucket of products that I pulled once I started looking at these questions. Okay, cool. So I take a biotin, which is for hair, skin, and nails. And then I also take a probiotic, deals with your gut health, and gut health will come out in your skin. And then I also do collagen, which is also supposed to be great for promoting collagen in your skin. I put that in my coffee. It's two different things, both from Mario Badescu. This one is their buffering lotion. This is what I'll use if I have like a collection of zits in an area. If I've picked it and I've been bad, which happens a lot, I will put on the drying lotion. This is also great even if you just have like a bump that's appearing. These are like two holy grails. A lot of you guys asked me about my favorite face masks in general, but I'll first start with showing you just the ones I love from the drugstore. This one is the Deep Clean Purifying Clay Cleanser and Mask from Neutrogena. This one's like a mask and a face wash. When you use this to wash your face, it's like washing your face with icy hot in the best way. It's a really good clay mask that doesn't strip your skin. The other one I got from Ulta, which is technically sort of ish like the in-between of drugstore and high-end. Or I guess it's like split down the middle. And this is the Enlight Super Face, the Liquid Assets Detoxifying Platinum Peel Off Mask. I love peel off masks. I just think they're like fun. And this is actually one of my favorite moisturizing masks that I used today. This is from No. 7 and this is their Nourishing Hydration Mask. I really like this because it's very water kind of base. It feels a little less creamy and more like, I don't know, like watery. So I really like this, and once I take it off, my skin still has that very nice hydrated supple feeling, which is what I need in like a hydrating mask. Also, I just discovered that I hate the word supple because I only think of it when it comes to boobs, which supple, sure. And the last one is another one from Neutrogena. This is their Deep Clean Purifying Hydro Gel Mask. This is a sheet mask.
Fucking love me a sheet mask.
This one especially, first of all, it has a little flap for your mouth, so Matt sometimes will like cover my mouth if I'm being annoying, and I'm like, thanks babe, cool. So it's like a gel, very gooey. It's so hydrating. This one is like always in my bag when I travel because it really helps with like plain skin, which is disgusting. Ooh, look at that nice rat tail. Because it's not a rat tail because I haven't braided it. Giving myself a rat tail. 2019. This is my holy grail, Langely lip mask, but I use this just like an everyday lip balm. I definitely use it as a mask at night, but it's so hydrating. It's like having a lip gloss permanently on your lips. But I will say when I was on Accutane, I used Aquaphor, and I would recommend that if you're on Accutane over this, especially if you have like the bloody cracked corners. Obviously, I didn't put sunscreen on in this video, but that's because like I'm not leaving my house, and I'm just not leaving my house today. Using sunscreen every day is incredibly important. So I love this one from Murad. I actually tried this when I was just traveling, so I only have a mini size. And this is their Invisibler Perfecting Shield. I love this. It didn't break me out. It like worked under makeup because it's like a clear serum sort of thing. Supergoop also has one that I love. They've got a powder one that's like tinted. So if I'm just at the beach and I don't want to wear makeup, obviously, because like you're at the beach, and Glossier. So I like ones that are serum kind of thing, clear, and they go on like skincare. I wish I had some great advice. My advice is like slightly dark, of just avoid mirrors, which sounds so fucked up. But like if you have an obsessive problem like that, like I do, I recently was convinced that I had clogged pores on my shins, and I was just like squeezing the shit out of them until I had these like bloody bumps. My friend came over and I was like showing them, I was like, oh my God. And she's like touching them. She's like, there's nothing there. You're going at absolutely nothing. I know if I get home from a workout, like the first thing I want to do is like, I want to see if I have zits on my chest, if I can pick them and all that stuff. So I like will zip my sweatshirt up, immediately go into the shower, and I'm like, I'm not fucking looking at these mirrors, I'm not gonna do it. And also getting help with your skin. That's what's helped me the most with picking like my face. And also it can be a bigger problem, which I found out with mine. It's like an obsessive sort of thing. So talk to somebody about it if you haven't talked to a professional. It's just so fucking bad for your skin, which I know. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you like I didn't like pick a fucking hole into my chest. It doesn't even look that bad. Like I have to put Neosporin on it. That's how bad it was. A lot of you guys asked about face masks, so I'm just gonna go and show you all of my favorite ones. Sheet masks in general. I think sheet masks are great for like instant gratification. I think my skin looks amazing like right after I've done a sheet mask. I don't really find that like for the next 5 days my skin looks amazing. It more like looks really good right after. So I definitely try and time those in that way. I really love clay masks for when my skin is breaking out or it's really clogged. This is the Origins Out of Trouble one. I love this one. They call this a 10-minute mask to rescue problem skin. It's also what I put on my face after I've picked my skin, and it really helps reduce inflammation and redness. So if you have picked your skin, this one's like a good like save me kind of thing. I also like this one from Art Naturals. It's their Dead Sea Mud Mask. Fresh also has a great one. Personally, my favorite kind of masks are moisturizing ones. This Origins Drink Up one I love. When my skin's so dry, I will put so much of this on and it will be like a whole like white thick layer, and then like Moss will come home from work or something and he'll go to give me a kiss. I'm like, oh, do I have a face mask on? He's like, oh, I can't see anything. I'm like, oh, the whole face sucked it up. Okay, cool. I also love the 5-in-1 bouncy mask from First Aid Beauty. This one has like another like jelly kind of consistency. A sleeping one that I love is the Watermelon Glow from Glow Recipe. This is amazing. It smells like Jolly Ranchers. You fucking wake up being like the prettiest you've ever looked. I mean, maybe not the prettiest you've ever looked, but like for me, I'm like, damn, I look good. Another overnight mask that I love is from First Aid Beauty. This is the Facial Radiance Overnight Mask. Another just one that really like soaks into your skin. Don't poke yourself in the eye. And if I'm doing an overnight mask, I won't put on face moisturizer before bed, in case you're wondering. I love all of the Fresh masks in general. I didn't want to bring them all out here because I was like, there's no point because I just really like them all. But I especially love the Rose Face Mask, which is great for hydrating. And then the Lotus Youth Preserve Rescue Mask, which is also great for hydrating, but it has lotus seeds in it. So it's a very gentle like exfoliation once you wash it off. So it's like a good like 2-in-1 mask. Next is one of my holy fucking royals. This is the Moon Mask from Glossier. Fucking amazing. And I've heard that people will put this in the fridge and then put it on their face. Oh, it's amazing. It's so hydrating. You just look so dewy and glowing. And the last favorite mask is from Drunk Elephant. This is their TLC Sukari Baby Facial. It's a 25% AHA and 2% BHA. This is all of the hype. All of the fucking hype. It's amazing. You're only supposed to leave it on for 20 minutes and you just do 1 to 2 times a week because it's like a facial. It tingles, it kind of burns a little bit, and my face was pretty red after, which they say not to worry about. It helps with everything. Like it helps tighten your skin, helps with pores, it helps with texture. There's a thing. I think like the only thing could possibly be like birth control, but that can make people's acne way better or way worse. I did a whole Accutane video. I'm like really not remembering what I said in that video, but I will say I definitely experienced the side effects. But if your skin, if you really need something that like intense and harsh, which I did, the side effects kind of just, I don't know, like I get so, I mean, I'm always depressed, but like I get so depressed, obsessive, and like self-harming when it comes to like destroying my face when I have acne. But it is important that you know that Accutane has some really intense like mental health side effects. So I had people in my life who were able to kind of like monitor that and make sure that I was okay. And I was also really open and transparent with my dermatologist when we went on it. So we would do those check-ins and everything like that. I wouldn't say that that was like the peak level of me being depressed. I would say that's now. I think if you haven't struggled with it, it might be like really scary, but because it's something like I've dealt with my whole life, I kind of knew, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I know what this is, except this time I know like the reason behind it. I would say for me personally, the worst side effect was the dryness, being tired. I was so fucking tired all the time, like just sleepy as hell. And then constantly feeling like my butthole was leaking. This again is where Accutane came in for me. I don't know how to cure cystic acne without any sort of like oral medication. That's what my dermatologist had said to me. Like as soon as I came in the first time and she saw like the big welts that I had, she's like, yeah, we can't really use topical on this. We need something that like works from like inside out. I would really recommend going to see a dermatologist if you've got health insurance. And I know that there's a lot of like studies or people say a lot of things regarding diet, but I'll also say I'm allergic to gluten and dairy and I don't eat sugar and I still got cystic acne. I already didn't eat those things, so when it's like, oh, just cut out this. Like if that works for you, totally for sure, like try it, but also know that that might not. So this entirely depends if I have eyelash extensions on or not, but if I do, then I don't use anything oil-based. If I'm not being lazy and I'm being like extra and like really great to my skin, I will start with a, what are these called? Cleansing balm. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup Cleansing Balm. It's very like oily and you just put this on your dry makeup covered face and you like mix it in and do all that stuff and then you wash it off and do your whole skincare routine after that. But so I will start with that. If I'm feeling lazy, you guys probably know I keep makeup wipes on my coffee table, so if I'm watching TV and I'm like, oh, I don't want to get up, I'm like, let me just take my makeup off here. And I actually just went to Costco and got the Kirkland ones, so big fucking box. Then I will also use micellar waters. This one is the Deep Clean Purifying one from Neutrogena, and this is the Miracle Water Glow Tonic from IT Cosmetics. Again, just to get any of the extra stuff off, and I will use that on a cotton round. So before I like get into the rest of my skincare, I will make sure that I like really gotten all my makeup off with these. Yes, I've had eczema since birth. I have it really badly all on the back of my arms, but what I've started doing that has been like the biggest game changer ever, like last night, I was like, Mats, feel the back of my arms. And he was like, wait, that feels so good. And I was like, I know. So I started using coconut oil. It's amazing. This is literally just coconut oil from Trader Joe's. I'm obsessed with it. There's two that come to mind. I love stuff from these brands, just not these two things. The first is the Glossier exfoliating serum, AHA kind of thing. I think I had the worst reaction of my entire life to a skincare product with that. It was just not a good time, but it works for so many people. Like my best friend Sydney, when she started using that, her skin is fucking bomb. And that was like the thing that she added to her skincare routine. I'm not saying that it's like a bad product. I have really, really sensitive skin and it just didn't work for me. The other one is the Glam Glow, like super intense, like the classic mask. I used to use that one a lot and it fucked me up. It's so intense and it's like, just like clings to everything. It like ripped off tops of kind of active breakouts and I got infection and it was like a whole long thing. That being said, I love like their youth one, their peel off one, the hydrating one and all that stuff. It's just that one that didn't work for me. And then also the brightening one, I think I have too sensitive skin for. I think those are probably the two most overhyped, in my opinion, for my face. I'm obsessed with blackheads. I literally would go up to all of my guy friends and be like, wait, take your shirt off. Do you have any blackheads on your back? Can I please get them? They're so satisfying. So my two favorite ones are actually both from Boscia, which I didn't even realize until I picked them both up. This is the Charcoal Depore Cleansing Stick Treatment. It's like a glue stick and you like scrub it on your face. It's super tingly. It doesn't peel off, so it doesn't like peel off your blackheads like that, but it really just gets into your skin and clears it out. On top of that, any sort of blackhead thing works the best once your pores are open. So fresh out of like a steam or a shower or even just like a warm compress on your face, that's when they're gonna be able to open and you're gonna be able to like get the gun capped. And the other one is the Boscia Luminizing Black Mask. Shit takes shit out of your pores. I won't lie, it can hurt a little bit. Like it can, you can feel it. Like it's a little bit of ripping, but in a fantastic way. I wash my face immediately after I finish working out. A lot of the time I will do like a workout class at the gym and then I will also like then want to do cardio at the gym afterwards and I will wash my face in between those things. I wash my face in the morning before I work out, do not put anything on my face, I work out, wash my face again immediately. Even in doing that, I still get breakouts from sweat, but my dermatologist recommended to me, she's like, you just need to like splash your face with cool water and do that between after you've like sweat, just close your pores because that's what's making me break out. Honestly, I probably do a face mask a day, more along the lines of moisturizing ones as often as I can. And you should always just read the back of the products because a lot of them will tell you like, oh, use this once a week or it's safe to use every single day. Okay guys, that is it for this incredibly long video. Oh my God, are those pit stains? Oh my God, I wasn't lying, I was really sweating. Out of just this armpit? Weird. Okay guys, that is it for this incredibly long video. I hope this was like remotely helpful just because I have been doing so many like quick skincare routines or things on Instagram stories. You guys were asking for a full video, so I really wanted to do that, please check out the down bar because I'm going to link everything that I talk about in here, and I'm also going to link as many inexpensive dupes as I can, because I know that was like one of the most asked questions from you guys, is like how to have good skin without breaking the bank. And again, I would love if you guys could comment, have a conversation down below about that, and give product recommendations that you like that are more affordable, or even ones that you just think I should try. I would love that. If you're struggling with skin and all of that, it's okay if having acne like makes you feel like super depressed. That's so okay. I felt really guilty for a while of being like, I have like so many other bigger problems in my life, and like, why am I so upset about this? I think it's totally valid and fair to be upset about it. I don't think that anybody pays attention to our own skin as much as we do, and we walk around thinking everybody's being super judgmental, but we're obviously our own harshest critics. So just know that like breaking out and like having bad skin is totally normal. I mean, it makes me feel shitty. So I think prioritizing your skin and clearing your skin up is not like a vanity thing. I think it's also can be a really productive mental health thing and a self-care thing. Don't pick your face, moral of the story. Pot, kettle, blacks up. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what other videos you would like to see from me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.